Struggling to put crappies in the boat this spring? Well, guys, stay tuned for this episode. I'm going to show you guys 5 different tactics that will entice these crappies to bite, even the tough ones. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, like I said before, we're going to show you guys 5 different methods to go after these finicky crappies this spring. One of them is going to be the old classic. We'll get to that in the video. I don't want to get the cat out of the bag yet. 3 of the options are going to be baits that I've made in the Bar Down Baits studio. We're going to bring those out onto the water, see how they do. And another one, the 5th and final one, is a must to put into your arsenal. This will get the most finicky crappies to bite. Yes, it's a reaction style bait that we are going to be using today. So guys, stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy this on the water footage with Bar Down Baits. Hey gang, welcome to the channel. My name is Mike Muller with Bar Down Baits. Just a disclaimer, this is going to be my first video out on the water in the Lund 1875 Impact with the big camera. Normally I take out the GoPro, but on today's trip we got the big camera out. We're going to be messing around with different camera angles. I've got the microphone on with that little fuzzy rabbit thing on with the wind. The wind is whipping today, so we're going to test that out. It's just going to be kind of a trial run. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope the fish are cooperating. Hey gang, welcome to the channel. We're out today chasing spring crappies around. I just want to show you guys kind of what we're going to be testing out today. We got the old French pearl, and that's that little twister tail that I'm making. That's been really, really good. And then there's that color combination right there. That 2-inch crappie slayer. I might throw a 3-inch as well. I do have a bobber rod set up. Let's see what these fish's attitudes are. I'm assuming that they're going to be up and shallow here doing their stuff. It's not quite 60 degrees out here, but I think the fish should be in shallow. On the lake that I'm fishing today, really high banks. And it drops off real quick. Like I'm a stone's throw from shore, and I'm in 26, 27 feet of water. So stay tuned, guys. We're on the search for some spawning crappies out here. Beautiful day. It is actually Thursday before fishing opener. I'm not even sure when this is going to drop, this video, but hopefully there's some fish catches. And yeah, you guys stay safe out on the water if you're out fishing for walleyes this opener. Okay, gang, I think we've got a school located here. This now these crappies aren't humongous. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say most of the fish that we're gonna be catching today, probably 8 to 10 inches. I'm gonna get this thing on a tape real quick, but it is definitely not. These are not trophy crappies, but yeah, 10 inches. But hopefully we can convince quite a few of these guys to cooperate. Guys, this right here, this French pearl from Bar Down Baits, that color right there, got it done. Hopefully it can stay hot here. I'm just kind of casting in shallow and just letting this bait just kind of do its thing. And they're hitting it right off of this break pretty aggressively, actually. Come on, guys, that's your cue. There you go, right there. Just kind of letting it fall down that steep bank. Oh, shoot, I missed him. Dumped him. That's no good. Let's try that again. see if we can get another crappie on script to bite. They're thumping it pretty good. This tail has got such a good vibration on it. Call it the, I don't know, torpedo shad or something. Great action. The color, I think, is probably what's setting it off. I love fishing this this pearl white when I'm casting up into shallow. A lot of times I can just see that crappie engulf the bait, and the color just kind of basically disappears. You set the hook. Beautiful day out here today. Very light winds. There we go. He was in skinny right off the bank. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is gonna be another 8 to 10 inch crappie. Yeah, 10 inch crappie right there. Not bad, but if you guys are looking for a meal, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. Those are actually the good size to fillet up rather than taking a 13 inch crappie or 14 or 15. 10 inches got plenty of meat on it. Oh, they are aggressive in there. Really aggressive. There's another one. Those might have been sunnies. I'm wondering, we're gonna probably throw that 2 inch as well, that crappie slayer. See what that guy can do. But so far that the whip wad has really been doing good. It's got that great tail action on the back. Oh yeah, God, they are in there skinny. Come on, guys, we're on camera. You gotta follow the script here. Got another one going here, gang. What's going on? I cannot see. Oh, I can't see that with my shades on. A little smaller, about 8 inches. But guys, I'm just kind of, like I said, I'm just kind of working this bank up and down. Fish are up in shallow doing their deal. Slow rolling this thing off the break, and they are popping it. I'd like to find a bigger school or bigger size fish. I don't mind catching 8 to 10 inch crappies all day long, but it'd be kind of nice actually to mix in a couple 11, 12, 13 inch. I know they're in here, but again, catching them's a lot of fun too. After the long winter we've had here in Minnesota, it is nice to get on some crappies in the spring. Let's kind of work our way down this shoreline. I know there's fish right off my dock, but I'd hate to do a YouTube video right out in front of my dock, but if that's what it takes to get some fish catches. Looks like there's some nice fish out in front of my dock too. Really nice fish. It seems like they're relating to timber over here. Any fallen timber, there's a massive school of fish surrounded that thing. Water temps, what did I say they were at? Not quite 60 degrees. So I think they're kind of tucking in on that wood. I think that does radiate some heat. Yeah, they're out here suspended too. Okay. Not huge. That one was quite a bit off ashore right there, suspended. But again, they are loving this this bait that I've been making. This is in that French pearl. And that's on that VMC Moon Eye jig head. And I'm throwing it on a 1/16 of an ounce. Just slow rolling it. That one was, I caught him. Oh, that one bit right away. Sorry, guys. That one was over 16 feet of water halfway down. But they are up skinny, and I think they're just kind of chasing it out. I think there are probably some out suspended, you know, so they're kind of spread out. This is quite a large school. Trying to pick them apart, get them to cooperate here on camera. Nice day. It's probably about 70 degrees. Gosh, swing and a miss. 70 degrees, light wind. Great day to be out fishing. Again, I'm not sure when this video is going to drop, but it's going to be kind of probably sometime after opener. This is the Thursday before opener. Decent fish. Decent fish right there, you guys. Another, God, they're all 10 inches. 10-inch fish. Spawning crappies up in shallow. They love that bar down baits plastic. I'm telling you, that color, oh God, right away. Color that I like to use, I know it's, I've done videos in the past where I've, you know, I usually throw that funky chicken or electric chicken right off of the bat. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those. They're all over at Crappie's at Fish Electronics. I've been throwing a combination of either like a pink jig head and a white body, or a white jig head and a pink body. That's pretty much a go-to right there. You cannot go wrong with white and pink for crappie. I don't care what lake you're fishing on. Always seems to work well. Did not bring the GoPro camera out. I wanted to test out the big camera to see if that's a viable option. Oh, there's a nice hit. God, they're aggressive. Anybody out there, I'm looking for something where I can safely mount my, I mean, I don't have like a $5,000 camera that I'm recording on, but you know, I just don't want to dump it in the lake. If anybody out there or anybody that watches this video, if you could please let me know in the comments below what a good camera mount is that I could maybe get into a seat pedestal or my light thing in the back. I'd appreciate it. I've just got it sitting on a tripod right now, and the way I roll, I could see myself dumping that camera into the drink, and I do not want to do that. I'd like a good mount where I can feel safe about going out fishing on some bigger waters. And it's rolling. There's a potato chip right there. Anyway, guys, let me know about that mount. If anybody knows, just drop me a comment there. I'd really like to know. And again, yeah, I just want to be safe. I don't want to dump that camera into the water, because if anybody could do it, it would be yours truly. Oh, they are aggressive. That is probably fish number 10. They are really enjoying that French pearl. Let me just show you this jig head. It's not totally pink, but it's got the pink top, chartreuse bottom, and they are just digging that bar down baits right there with that little, that tail right there is a torpedo. You guys interested in any of these baits? Drop me a comment and I will get them off to you. What do I sell them in? A 10-pack for like $2. Whatever, guys. I mean, I've probably caught 100 fish on that one bait, so they are durable. So it's a good $2 investment there. Especially right now, the crappies are going pretty good in the spring. Get yourself some, guys. Give me a shoot me a DM me, or just leave a comment below. Usually goes pretty quick. I send my stuff with USPS ground. I don't know, I think it takes about 3 to 5 days to get to your door. $5 shipping. Boom, done. So I suppose to justify an order, you know, get yourself 10 bags. Oh boy, whatever. Trying to peddle my product. Or you can always get them over at Fish Electronics too. I am working Reddings to see if they want to continue to stock my stuff. I did have my ice fishing stuff in there, and actually I think they sold out of all of them, which is kind of cool. But anyway, if you guys, oh man, you guys are interested in any of these baits, get a hold of me. Or you can go to Fish Electronics, bug Andy, or stop in at Reddings. There you go, guys, they work. I think now I'm gonna switch. It's another 10-inch crappie. I think I'm gonna switch to see if they do not. I'm not throwing a bobber around today. Don't really wanna do that. Did I show you guys this one? This one has got kind of a funky jig head. I wanna show you that. That's one of those expensive tungsten ones. We got purple, green, and pink, kind of a multicolored, and that's your pink top with monkey milk bottom. This color has been phenomenal this spring. Really good. Kind of the best of both worlds. You got your pink, and that's kind of, oh God, right away. And that monkey milk is kind of basically a white with some black flake and blue highlight powder. Crappies have really been liking that. I just wonder with that straight tail, that's got a little bit quicker sink rate. So I might have to adjust my, how fast I'm reeling this thing in. But I know that bait that I just showed you guys, that thing has been absolutely on fire. Oh boy, there's a nice one right there. They like that 2-inch straight tail as well. Same size, not getting any bigger, but catching fish, there's nothing wrong with that. 9-inch. Nothing wrong with that at all. That 2-inch bar down bait plastic works really well too. Custom colors, guys. Any color you guys can imagine, I can create it for you. And they really, really like this bait profile. Boy, they are just smacking it. There's another one. Let me just show you that bait again. Just a little bit of a difference. It's 9-10 inches. That's got that little flicker tail right there. I'm just kind of reeling this, through the water column, and they're chasing it, and they are popping it. One nice thing about fishing with plastics, you're not constantly dipping your hands in the minnow bucket. If it was cold, which normally it usually is in the spring during walleye opener, your hands aren't going to freeze off. I'm fishing plastics, and the crappies don't seem to mind at all. Once the water starts warming up a little bit, we're almost at 60. Then you can start talking about bass, and other multi-species will hit this as well. There is another one. Boat flipping these things in. Hold on there, Squirmy. They're all the same size. I'm not complaining. Did that sound like a complaint? But they are hitting this. Again, this is that pink and monkey milk. What a great color combination. I think Jim over at Fish Electronics kind of dreamt that up. God, they are just smacking this thing. I should almost have the GoPro as well for a little bit for that reeling the fish in footage. Or no, maybe, you know what I'm going to do? Hey, I think we can do that. I'm going to get the camera, turn that around. No, that's not going to be any good footage. Or maybe that would be. No, you don't want to watch me reel in a bait. Okay, let's see. Am I going to be up? Yeah. All right, gang. Oh, let my bait fall there. I found myself a brush pile. Not smart. See if I can get this out. I don't think that's gonna happen. Boy, oh yeah, there it is, I can see it now. Anyway, we are moving down the shoreline to see if we can't find a little, oh, there she went. Find a little different size crappie. Bobber. Little bucktail jig. This, maybe they just want that thing up and down, right in front of their face. Okay, gang, just moved up the shore a little bit and noticed that the water temperature was dropping, so I kind of came back to that OG spot right here. I am gonna tie up. I'm gonna put another one of those tungsten jig heads on that I showed you before. Just be a little bit careful this time when casting it. I know I'm around timber. We're gonna tie that one on right there. And then this is just a little bit bigger profile, a 3-inch. You guys see that? Gonna pair that up with this tungsten jig head and see if we can't get some more. Okay, gang, we got that tied up. That's a good looking bait right there. What I did notice, fish have moved off the bank a little bit, and they're a little bit suspended out a little bit deeper. I'm sitting over 23 feet of water. Now I'm just letting that bait sink for a count of 10, and a lot of times it's a do nothing thing. The fish just pop it on the fall, but on my retrieve, I'm just kind of popping that thing, making that tail just kind of do its thing. We'll see if this 3-inch bait gets any bigger fish, but that little grub, haven't come up with a name for it yet. That's a whip wad, 2.2 inches, I think. Really pretty good profile. That's been the winner so far. I haven't been out here that long, but I probably pulled out about 20 crappies on that bait right there. But I do want to give this 3-inch crappie slayer a run for its money and see if we can't get some bigger fish. But I think the lake that I am on right now is just plumb full of 8, 9, 10, 11-inch crappies, which is fine. Again, I did move and I didn't catch any, so there we go. Again, that was just a do nothing, just kind of let it sink. And size profile, pretty similar. Very similar, actually. That's another 10-inch crappie. Okay, well, my theory proved me wrong on that. But it's good to see that the 8, 9, 10-inch crappies are hitting that 3-inch bait. That's a good sign. Again, I really didn't even do anything there. I'm just kind of watching my line, watching for any ticks. And set the hook and reel it in. Yeah, there's another. Again, nothing. Look at this, you guys. That's a 3-inch bait. Ouch. I kind of foul hooked him, but smallest fish of the day on the biggest bait I've got in the boat. Whatever. Love your aggressive attitude. Can't go wrong with that. So guys, again, this video is just kind of a test, running my big camera. If you guys can see, I got this microphone with that little fuzzy thing on top for the wind. There is a little bit of wind out here. I just want to get this thing into the editing studio, see what it looks like. I think if I had a GoPro out here, have 2 different, angles, vantage points of the fish catches, that might be the ticket. There we go, right there. Just a do-nothing bait. Yeah, that'd be nice to have a GoPro right there, just kind of see the fish come in. But I want to try up by the front of the deck here to see how the sound is, if there's any sound difference. I don't think there should be. But Again, just looking for different angles. And I just want to be real careful that I don't dump that, that camera into the drink. So far, so good. It's just on a tripod. Like I said, guys, in the comments below, if anybody knows of a good mount that I can put into a pedestal seat or into my anchor lights in the back, that would be awesome. Then I can feel comfortable shooting out here without it going into the drink. Get my GoPro on, and then I think we'll have some pretty good footage. Again, like I said in that last video, I kind of mentioned to the people viewing my channel, give me some ideas. You know, what do you guys want to see in the future content? Again, I'm very passionate about fishing and lure making, specifically soft plastics. I'd like to do a hybrid of both. You know, get in the shop, make some baits, take them out to the water, see how they do. It'd be fun to get some underwater camera footage of how these perform. Not quite there yet. Don't have the funds for that. So this bait is working, but for some reason, the confidence that I have in that, that little whip wad bait with that little torpedo tail on it, I'm probably going to be sticking with that. I think it's got a little bit slower fall. Oh, and as we speak, fish nails that one. Missed it though. Okay, this is a good test for the wind too. We got wind coming in. I want to see how that fuzzy thing does on the top, if it knocks out all that interference. Where is everybody fishing this opener? I'm probably going to be on Roosevelt. I'm going to stay out of the madness, at least on opening weekend. I think Minnesota is going to be nuts this weekend. Plus the wind's going to be rocking. Probably just stick to some smaller lakes, probably my home lake, maybe trailer to some smaller lakes. Stay off the big ones, you know, your Mille Lacs, your Leeches, your Winnies. Red's probably going to be really good this spring. But if there's 20-mile-per-hour winds from the south, southwest, that could get a little aggressive up there with gusts up to 30. Ooh. Okay, so we gave the old 3-inch crappie slayer a run, and it's catching. It's good to see that. Crappies are aggressive. I have noticed that they have moved off the bank a little bit. They are suspended out over the deeper water, but they are here. I am probably going to go back to that. Should I throw a bobber? I'm going to throw a bobber at these guys just for fun. Well, I just threw the slip bobber out with that bucktail jig on from VMC. Instantaneous, went right down. So we're going to stick with that pattern just for a second. I'd rather not, but there is something therapeutic about watching a bobber go down. So there are fish still up in shallow, not very big. But fun to catch. Watching that bobber go down, something about that. And just another option, right? You got your horizontal presentation, you got your vertical presentation. I would much rather be throwing, be active, but it seems like they like that vertical presentation too. Which, if it's gonna get fish in the boat, right? You got to do what you got to do. Okay, let's try a different camera angle here. Again, we got the big boy on, 3-inch, casting up in skinny water, slow reeling it back, watching that line for any ticks. Or just that thunk. Right there. Right there. Okay. Again, not big. What do I got him foul hooked? Yes. What's going on here? Oh, I got him hooked around the fin. Come on. There. Okay, let's try to get some size here. Let's talk about setup. I've got, what is this? 7-foot light power fast action rod, pretty noodly. Nice rod. I have got this fancy, I can't remember what the line is, but it's a really good line when you're throwing light jigs in the spring. It's a revolve. Where is that? Where is that? What is that? Suffix revolve. Yep, Suffix revolve. Really super thin diameter and does not get those wind knots. If you guys have ever been out in the spring throwing a 16th or a 32nd, throwing it with floor or mono, I'm sure you've been frustrated. I could cast this 16th ounce jig clear across the lake. No, oh shoot. No wind knots or whatever. Handles like a dream. I've got it hooked up with probably a 2-foot, 4-pound fluorocarbon leader. And then again, this is tied on with that. I got that fancy tungsten jig head on, which you don't need. Those VMC Moon Eye jig heads work just fine. Spot lock, we lost our camera angle. There, we got one. They are in there thick. I don't know how many fish catches I got on camera, but that's probably 30, 40 fish right there. Just casting it out and letting it sink. The fish are kind of doing all the work for me here. If anything, I'm just kind of twitching that rod tip to get that tail to quiver. And man, I'll tell you, the crappies love it. I'm surprised I haven't caught any largemouth yet. Good fish. Boy, if you wanted a mess of crappies for dinner, that's the right size right there. Okay, how's this camera angle? Decent? Yeah, looks good. Come on, pop, 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 pop. Let that tail just quiver. No takers on that one. Oh, there we got one. Smaller. Come on. Let's go one more cast back there. God, there is another way that I'd love to show you guys how to fish. I might do that. One of the rods that I have, I did catch another log. I can retie something on. I might show you that. It has nothing to do with bar down baits and the plastic, soft plastics that I'm repping. But if you want to get onto a fun bite and they're taking it, it's hard to beat it. Let's do that. Let's cut right now. I'm going to tie that bait up and hopefully we can get a couple fish catches on with that bait. Okay guys, you ready for this next one? So I guess in today's episode, for a thumbnail, I can say like 4 different methods used to catch spring crappies. Get a hold of this, guys. Can you guys see that? That is the tiniest X-Wrap that they make. Let's go see if they want to play. Okay, if they hit on this, guys, this is a really, really fun way to catch them. Looks like I got there we go. So what we're gonna do, cast to the school of fish, reel it down, and just kind of pop and let it pause. Watch for line snaps, line jumps. I am gonna fish until I catch one on this thing. Boy, it's fun when they hit this though. Okay, that might have been a bad cast. Let's get into the mega school. Okay, I know there's quite a few over there. Reel it down and just kind of pop and pause. A lot of times on that next time you go pop it, that fish will be on. And all you got to do is reel it in. Are they not liking it? Oh, there it is right there. Oh, God, you cannot beat that. You just can't. So, like I said, that was just pop, pause, pop, pause. And on that next pop, boom, he was on. Not a bad fish either. But you got to deal with these treble hooks, and they are sticky. Okay, so there you go. You got 4 different methods to come out and chase spring crappie. That one, I don't know. I still like throwing plastics around. The bobber, the old classic. This one is really fun. You definitely get the aggressive fish out of the school with this bait. Here we go. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's too much fun. Too much fun. If you're a bass angler and like chucking hard baits, boy, I'll tell you, get yourself a bunch of these. The smallest, not jigging wraps, X wraps. Cast it out, reel it down, and then just let that bait hover and suspend in front of those crappies. Oh gosh, I got hit again. Oh, this is too much fun. Yep, there we go, another one. Gosh, I would think maybe some of the larger fish would come out and grab this, but the smaller guys are playing too. This is too much fun. Oh gosh, what have I done? Not even repping my own product here. Boy, you can't beat this though. This is way too much fun. Boom. Yep, right there. Well, it looks like the X-Wrap is a favorite, but I've been catching a bunch on the bobber, on the bar down bait soft plastics. Two different bait styles, or no, actually 3 different bait styles. The 2-inch crappie slayer, the 3-inch crappie slayer, and then that whip wad that might be my new favorite bait. I'm gonna have to get some bigger sizes for walleye. I think the walleye would love that as well. Okay, let's see if we can go. This would be five in a row, I think. Yep. Oh, geez, that was an aggressive bite. Guys, this is too much fun. I'm telling you. First off, get yourself a couple bags of bar down baits, and then go to your local tackle store. Grab some X-Wraps, the smallest size. I want to say, I'm not sure what this color is called. Sorry to get right in your face here. Hope that's picking it up with the sun. I'm not sure how the lighting is going to do in this video. That's like a perch. I can't put this thing down. Okay, let's just let it sit out there, see if they come up and hit it on the top. Oh, shoot. Yep. Okay, guys, I think we've got enough footage of the X-Wrap. I think we've got enough footage just in general. So let's just do a recap real quick. Come on. Gosh, I keep hooking him, myself. Okay, let's just do a quick recap. Option for spring crappies, X-Wrap. Very fun. I will be fishing that some more as we go on. Option number 2, the old classic right there. Slip bobber about 2 feet down with that, you guys see that? That's that VMC, I think it's a little tiny bucktail jig, 16th ounce. And then I've got one bait tied on. I'll grab another bait and then, oh shoot, I lost my French pearl one. Okay, this is so options 1 and 2 we have covered. Option 3 right there, that's the 3-inch crappie slayer. Option 4, the 2-inch crappie slayer. And option number 5, this has been one of my favorites this spring. Okay guys, that's a wrap for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the time out in the Lund 1875 Impact. Hope the camera footage was good. I'm sure there's going to be some different angles that I need to work on. I hope the audio quality was good. I think this little fuzzy thing that I got on, I probably did a good job. And I hope for most that you guys enjoyed the different presentations we used, ranging from 1, the old classic standby slip bobber, you know, with that VMC baby bucktail jig on there, to the 3 different options of bar down baits plastics that I shoot in the garage. Those worked really well today as well. And I really hope you guys enjoyed that little baby X-Wrap. Guys, if you're on finicky crappie, get a reaction out of them. Snap that thing in front of their face and they are gonna go after it. Okay gang, this is gonna wrap up today's video. Guys, stay tuned for more. This is Mike Muller at Bar Down Baits signing off. Have a great day.